What's up, guys? James here with Fun Fact of the Day. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, learning lots, and of course, getting stuff done. Today, I'm going to talk about the most interesting thing that appeared outside my window when I lived down in Los Angeles area, and that is parrots. Yeah, see, I used to have 2 parrots that lived right outside my window, and they were the loudest things in the world. It sounded like there were 40 flocks of parrots outside my window, but it was just the 2 of them. So, today we're going to talk about why the heck they're there in the first place. You see, parrots aren't native to Southern California at all. In fact, they're not native to anywhere even near Southern California. And you might think, alright, well, maybe they migrated over here. No. Parrots don't migrate very far at all. They only go just far enough to get into a slightly different weather climate. Like, for example, if they needed to move across a small mountain range or down by a different river. That's about as far as they go. So, then the question becomes, why are they there? Well, back in the 40s and 50s, there were people who would bring parrots over here for pets. But those people were really bad at transporting parrots, and they have a few documented cases of people dropping cages or crashing their cars and letting a ton of parrots go. And that was the beginning of parrots in Southern California. But that's not it. In 1959, a place called Simpsons Nursery Gardens over in Pasadena caught on fire, and that place had between 60 and 70 birds in it. So, instead of watching a bunch of birds die in a fire, the employees and the firefighters actually set them all free. And so, there were 60 more parrots that are flying around. And you might think, alright, well, 60 parrots, that's not a big deal. Believe it or not, parrots actually live for anywhere from 50 to 95 plus years. So, there's a good chance that every one of those parrots is still alive and procreating down in Southern California. But wait, there's more. Again, 20 years later, in an Anheuser-Busch theme park that they had built to try and bring people to their beer manufacturing plant, was filled with birds, and they decided to move the location. So, they tried to get rid of all the birds by adopting them out. But most people don't want parrots because, like I said, they live for 100 years. They're kind of a pain. So, when they gave up, they ended up just letting the rest go. And there was another 100 or 2 parrots flying around Southern California. And then, that brings us to the final time that parrots were released into Southern California, and that is the late 80s. Parrots eventually started becoming endangered in most of the places that people would actually pick them up and bring them over here. So, it became illegal to import them into the United States. And because of that, the ships that were bringing parrots in would get caught, and right as the police were pulling up, they would let all the parrots go in order to not get in trouble, because then they have no parrots, and that's it. So, if you had ever wondered why there's a whole bunch of parrots down in Southern California, those are the 4 main reasons. If you enjoyed this video, and if you learned something new, and even if you didn't, please leave a like down below. It helps the channel out immensely. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below also. And if you're interested in more videos, click the link right here, and I'll have a playlist of a whole bunch of them just for you. That's it, and I will see you tomorrow.